Let's real quick go over what we did last time, the first part of this sun style. Start with our toes towards the corner, a little space between our heels, and begin. Arms come up and down, a little bit of a bend in the knees, shift your weight right, adjust your left foot, arms come up, reach out, step out, come back, open, close, weight goes left, a little step towards the right, extend your arms, single whip. Then wave hands like clouds. Each foot comes completely off the ground when you step, so the following foot is not dragging. And we do this 3 times. And after the 3rd time, it's another open and close, and a weight shift to the right, a little step towards the left corner, not very far though. Open your hands, part the curtain. Weight goes right, wave hands like clouds, going to the left. Three times. Open, close. For the first part of the second section, starts with something called brush knee push or brush knee twist step. The feet are just going to be, and I'm going to go in that direction, and it starts off going to your right. It's going to be to my left, so you can mirror. I'm going to mirror image you, and if you want to follow along, you can, but you shift your weight into this foot, so you can adjust this foot to 45 degrees, shift your weight back on this side. This foot comes into a T-step, so your toe comes down somewhere near your instep, but not too close. You don't want to have too narrow a base. Then your weight stays in this foot, and your right foot's going to go plant toes straight ahead, and left foot's going to do a follow step. Heel's going to be up, toes going to be down, and there's going to be some space so you have stability in all directions. So you don't want them lined up like this. You also don't want this toe to come up beyond the heel, because at the end of this thing, you're going to have to shift your weight back and turn like that, and you don't want to step on your toes. The arms, after open and close, left arm's going to go over, palm up. Right arm's going to fold over, fingertips towards the forearm. Then this hand is going to come around to sweep and block. It's actually going to take the foot with it too. And then this hand is going to come past, and as it comes past your head, it goes palm out. So you're adjusting and settling your wrist. This wrist is also bent when it's down, so you've activated acupressure points in both wrists. The reason it's called twist step is because at the end, you rotate the hips around like that, so this hand gets a little more torque and a little more force when it collides. Shift your weight, adjust your hands, adjust your foot. This hand takes his foot around, presses it down, and then a follow step and a follow push. So I'll face the other direction, so the left and the right for all of us are the same. We'll do open, close, weight goes right, adjust your left foot, and one friend of mine calls this throw the pizza, so whatever name works for you. Movement after this is called play the peepaw, sometimes hand strums lute. It's a step back, you shift your weight back, that heel comes down, your hands rotate so the palms are going to face, front foot toe comes up, as that foot comes in, hands cross. So it's brush knee, play the peepaw. You can practice these two together very easily. The next movement is step up to parry and punch. Hand furthest from you goes palm down, hand closest to you goes palm up. Foot in the front comes down at a 45-degree angle, and that's the first step. As you shift your weight, your hands cross, and they flip. Next foot comes down at 45-degree angle, hands cross again. Front arm goes over, and the back becomes a fist. Punches over top, front foot goes toe straight ahead, and a follow step. I'll do it facing you so you can see the feet. So if we start here, peepaw, step, step, arm in front folds over, hand in the back comes up, and it punches straight up over the top. Front foot comes down, toes straight ahead, follow step. The next one is just apparently closing, so you just relax your hands and have your palms down. You step back, and again, it's that little follow step. Hands drop down to your waist, just like the push in Grasp the Bird's Tail, and you step up and carry the tiger to push the mountain. It's just called Push the Mountain on this one. And again, you're swinging on a imaginary pole or rod between your shoulders, so your arms, the angle in your elbows isn't changing. You're using this big muscle in your leg to push rather than your arms, where you don't get a whole lot of force with it. So the first part of section 2, we'll start with open. Let me move over a little bit. We'll start with open and close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry, parry, punch. Apparently closing. Push the mountain. You rotate on the left forefoot and the right heel, so you're facing the front again with open and close. The reason for this stepping with a 45-degree foot is because Sun Lutang was a master of Bagua Zhang before he ever learned Taiji. Bagua is kind of the yang to Taiji's yin. It's much faster. It translates as 8 trigrams palm in its circle walking. It was designed to actually take on 8 people at once. The second half is just doing the same thing in the other direction. Close. Brush knee. Play the peepaw. Parry. Parry. Punch. Apparently closing. Push the mountain. And on this final one, when you come back to the front, you have your heels back where they started and your toes facing the corner. So let's try this one more time. Do the second part of the second section. Open, close, brush knee, play the lute, step up to parry and punch. Apparently closing. Push the mountain, rotate back to the front for open and close.